I'll welcome them back. Hey, it's Kuwabara. Welcome back to BairdBros.
I guess I'll exclude it now.
Shut up, you're fishy.
You shut up! In today's episode of BairdBros, while I try to find Tolfdir, I will tell you the story of how I was bit by a dog.
It's crazy, folks. Strap in.
It's a long story, full of twists and turns, and I was walking down the street and a dog bit me.
Yep.
That's, like, okay, I suppose I could add a little bit more detail than that.
I don't know exactly what happened because I was trying to take a nap.
Yeah, so that's like 7 o'clock at night, right? I'm walking up to my grandma's house because, you know, I had some things to drop off.
Just a casual day.
Yeah, you know, just out for a walk. Wearing my plaid pants and my white shirt. And I was having a good walk. Nice and happy. And then I round the corner next to my grandmother's house.
That was Tolfdir.
That was Tolfdir. Tolfdir. Great, you tell me that in your ever so beloved voice. And while you tell us all about the AUGUR, I will keep telling the story. So I'm walking round the corner. And I walk past my grandmother's neighbor's house. There's...
I don't know if we ever talked about it, but it's the neighbors whose house blew up.
Oh yeah! Their house blew up last year.
I don't remember if we talked about
I
it or
don't
not,
think
but
we did.
no
I
joke,
think
it
we-
actually blew up.
Yeah, actually,
The-
like...
The old man that lives there had some oxygen tanks in the garage, and they were working on brake line. A fire started. The fire hit the oxygen tanks.
And they blew up?
All of that happened while I was at work, so when I got home, there were cop cars everywhere, and the house was smoldering still. And I just
Yeah.
kind of was like, huh. So I walked over to the house. A cop came up and asked me if I lived there, and I was like, yeah, what happened? Told me the house blew up, and I was like, okay. Anyway,
That's a hired thug! Oh my god! What are you doing?
What have you been doing, dude?
Leveling my pickpocketing, obviously.
You've been pickpocketing too much. Now
Oh, I
prepare
think
to
I want
die.
to know.
We are hired thugs. You do not need to know our name.
Alright, so,
Anyway,
Anyhow, walking
that house.
past their house. Freshly finished building after it blew up. And, the owner's out front, and so... Oh! I know who this is. It's a beggar. Who...
The beggar hired thugs?
Yeah, so the way I was training my pickpocketing was to pay her to train me in pickpocketing, and then to pickpocket the her.
Well, you know what you do there is you quick save,
I do.
and then you just pickpocket until you get it back.
Yes.
You just keep reloading the save.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what.
That's
Then
what I
why
did.
is she? If she
They
doesn't
they
remember
can
it?
still figure out it's you.
How?
I don't know. But yeah, I'm walking down the sidewalk, calmly minding my own business, and out front is the sister, the dad, and the dog, and
No,
the other dog.
The so there's the lady, her dad, and her daughter. Her daughter was out there,
Okay,
and her dad, and so grandpa
so
and
the
daughter
daughter and her grandpa were out there
with the two dogs.
with the two dogs. And the old dog, it's not gonna do anything to me. It's old. It's more likely to sleep than to go after anyone. I mean, it'll still come up and sniff you, but it's not violent like the other one. So the lady is in between me and the dog. And I'm walking down the street, and this isn't the first time that the dog has come after me. So the dog runs around her as she yells at it to stop. And I thought, oh, it's gonna come up to me again and not be nice. What I didn't expect was for it to bite me. So I did the thing that I always do when that dog comes up to me, and I just sort of stopped moving. Because, you know, that's what you're supposed to do. So I stopped moving, and the dog runs around me and bites the back of my leg from behind.
His left leg.
Yeah, my left leg. My left
right
leg.
leg.
That was the only option left.
Daniel, you can leave.
Okay.
I didn't say you had to leave. You're allowed to now, I guess. So, but he'll be back.
Oh no, he's just sitting in the corner.
Daniel,
Get
get
back
back over here. I rescind my permission for you to leave.
There we go.
He just went further. Alright, so, what are you doing? Okay. No, get off the table, Daniel. Get off the table. No, stop that!
There's not even a table in here!
Get off the refrigerator!
Not even one in here, sir.
Just sit down in your chair. Sit down. Stop. Ah! That's my neck! So... And then the dog runs off into the house. And the daughter follows. And then the grandpa is like, oh, are you okay? Alright, pull my pant leg up to see that it's the damage. And I've got 4 puncture wounds. 4, Cameron.
I remember 3 holes, and then the one didn't quite make it in.
There were 4 holes. But the one, for whatever reason, didn't start bleeding until the day after.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, then the daughter comes back, and the dad goes, or the grandpa goes into the house. And the daughter says to me, and I quote, I don't know how to make it up to you. I've beat him for you. You can come kick him if you'd like. And it was at that point that I realized why the dog bit me. Because these people don't know how to treat their animals.
They don't know how to treat their pets. You're supposed to pet them.
Yeah?
Pets are companions, not things.
Yeah. And then she has the gall to say after that, he's my baby. I would be worried about the other dog more than anything.
The old fart that wasn't moving?
No.
Yeah! The old fart of a dog that wasn't moving is the one that she was worried about biting someone.
Even though the dog just bit you.
Yeah! And she's like, oh, that's so unexpected. That dog has always been aggressive.
Came up to you, like...
Several times, it's jumped into special guest number 3's car before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. It also came after you and then bit your switch case.
Yeah,
Like tried wrestling.
I
it
was
from
just
him.
thinking to myself, it would.
Your birth will only lead to disappointments.
Cool.
I have the voices off.
Still, you persist. Very well.
That is a sound effect.
Oh. Spooky. Means that we're not voicing the augur guy.
Well, yes, we are.
Ha ha.
I am that
Never
No,
mind.
we're not.
which you have
Come
conceived.
on.
All right, so
Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun.
obviously, I call the cops to report the dog
Those
bite.
who have sent you have not told you what
Come to
they
find out
seek.
that the old man disappeared with the dog.
Seek.
Yeah, the old man disappeared with the dog before the cop showed up. And it was the cop's theory that the old guy took the dog out west to shoot it. That is actually not what happened.
They put up a janky little fence.
Yeah, a fence that my 3-year-old niece.
Could jump
Could-
over.
Yeah. Great deterrent, isn't it?
No.
Like,
And then they
I
put
feel like-
beware of dog signs in the windows.
that's it.
Now, I don't know if animal control has talked to them or not.
But if they come talk to us, we can confirm that none of that was there beforehand.
Yeah.
Multiple witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
Well, not only can they come to us, they can come to any of the neighbors to ask about that dog.
You could go down like 3 blocks and get confirmation from a
so
completely
you have
different neighbor
come
down the street
looking,
that dog was down there and being
You
aggressive
do not
towards
know
them.
why.
This-
Like others before
dog.
you,
Yeah.
you blindly follow
been
a
properly
path to
trained,
your own
Been with a good
destruction.
family. It wouldn't be like this.
The Thalmor came
Yeah.
seeking
It's not
answers
the breed,
as well,
people.
unaware
And
that
I
it
was-
will be his undoing.
But we don't know what the breed the dog was. 'Cause
It's a mutt.
Now follows
It's-
his.
it was a
Well,
dog
that's-
that they found on the street as a puppy.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is it's not the breed, it's how the dog is treated that makes it aggressive or not.
Yeah?
No,
If the dog's not treated well,
you
it's
may be
gonna
the
be
last.
aggressive.
Yep.
The one who calls himself
So-
Ancano has sought my knowledge as well.
On Carno.
through very different
I thought
questions.
his name was Ancano.
It is.
Your
I called him
path differs
Arcano
from most.
Arcanoids.
Being guided.
Arcano.
Snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies.
Alright, so
It is a good path.
after the lady was like,
Untraveled
I'm
by men.
I don't know how to make it up to
Can
you.
save
I gotta
your
make up
college.
to you. These
I
cupcakes.
will tell you what you need
I
to
was
know
like-
to follow it further.
Nope.
I'm gonna go doctor this at my grandmother's house right there. And I noped out of there. And next thing I know, 15 minutes later, it was actually 3 hours later.
You and
Really?
those aiding you.
Is that how it was?
Yeah, that's what it felt like. It felt like 15 minutes.
You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are
Anyway,
not
the cop
yet
tried to go
aware.
over there and they kept lying to the cop.
Yeah, the cop goes over there to ask them about the dog.
Without being blinded.
And
they
they're like,
lied
oh,
about
no, there's no dog here. There's no,
And the
that,
cop knew him pretty well.
Events
yeah,
will
and
spiral
the,
quickly
the cop was just like,
towards the
stop
inevitable
it.
center.
The dog obviously
You
came from
must
this.
act with haste.
And it was at that
Take
point
this
that they
knowledge
stopped
to your
lying
large
to the
age.
cop.
Mm-hmm.
The person who actually owned the dog, the mom, had just gotten home from work after the bite had happened. So she actually did not know what happened. But the dad was gone, and the dog was gone. Dog's not actually gone.
These are the same neighbors who will frequently have just groups of people in their garage with their hookahs.
They're also up at like 2 a.m. making noise quite often.
Yeah. So, that's neither here nor there. Whatever.
They're that neighbor in this neighborhood.
Yeah. But I was never angry at the dog for biting me.
It's not the dog's fault.
I was also not angry at the grandpa. I was angry at the lady who had the gall to tell me, you can come kick my dog.
Yeah.
That's just...
No.
Yeah. And this is the only time that I will get this worked up about something while we're recording.
Well, it's not the first time that they've told you that beating the dog was okay.
Yeah! Yeah, no, like every time the dog comes up to me, they don't even follow the dog over to stop it. Because the daughter's too big to do that.
And the grandpa is actually kind of old.
Yeah.
He's a little feeble.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, the Archmage.
You know what, though? The dogs are fine when it's just the grandpa there. The grandpa can control the dogs. He'll say, no, get back here, and they will. But if it's the daughter,
Nothing.
they don't listen to her at all.
She's usually sitting right in the corner of the yard underneath the shade of the neighbors next to them's tree.
Yeah.
Mm.
Keep talking. I like watching your lips move.
Yeah, whatever, dude. We'll go find the Staff of Magnus for you. Fine.
Did he just teleport?
No, I walked forward.
Oh, okay.
Teleportation.
You Staff of Magnus, maybe? Yeah? Alright, so... long story short, moral of the story, treat your animals right. Be a decent person. That's
That's all we can ask. So just do it!
thank you. And I feel like that would have been a really good button for the episode. But oh well. Is this door... Okay, this door is no longer broken.
Anyway, that is the end of the episode, though. We do
It
need an
is.
outro.
Oh my goodness.
Dog
Well,
rant.
that's what the name of this episode is gonna be, isn't it?
Probably. Dog rant.
Well, thank you for watching BairdBros.
Y'all are
We'll
lovely people.
We'll see you all again next time.
Make sure to lick the comments down below.
And bite the doorbell on that subscribe button.
Yeah, just
Viciously rip its skin apart.
and we will see you next time. Good. Bye-bye.
I'm sorry.